Hey everyone, it's Nancy, and I have a wonderful recipe that you're all going to love. No, it's not a Pampered Chef recipe, but it's a good one because at this time of the year, truthfully, I want to meal prep. I want to cook once and then eat all throughout the week from the one time that I cooked. So how many of you really have had Starbucks, what are they called? Those egg bites from Starbucks? They're really good. They're crazy expensive and they're super healthy. But I'm going to show you how you can make them with our Deluxe cooking blender. So it just is super easy. I mean, it literally, you guys, it is so easy. So anyway, I'll post this recipe a little bit later. I got it online if you want to look it up. But it takes, this is our cooking blender, and it's really super powerful. But what it takes is 8 eggs. So I've already cut those up, and I put them in my, this thing sings to you, by the way. I put them in my, my batter bowl. All right, here we go. So we're gonna throw those in. And then you take cottage cheese, and you only need a half a cup of cottage cheese. And this is our small, easy measuring cup. Oh, there we go. Let me squeeze that out. Okay, you can also measure liquid with this one, which is kind of cool. We need 4 ounces of cheddar cheese. So these are my magical scissors. Yes, they come apart. I didn't break them, but they come apart so you could wash them easily, but they're super sharp. And we're just gonna cut up some good Swiss cheese. I think you can also use Swiss, but I mean, you're gonna use cheddar. I'm using cheddar, you can also use Swiss. And then another thing that I super love, and I gotta use this a little bit later, are these little cutting mats. If you don't have these, they're like a game changer in my kitchen because they're kind of like a funnel too. So with our our grater, this is the coarse grater, I'm just going to take this block, and I need about 4 ounces, which is 1/4 of this block of cheese. So let's just go here. Let me go like this so you can see it really well. All right. So I'm kind of curious. Drop in the comments if your goal this year is to kind of get in control of what you're eating and maybe making a little more healthy choices. But I think that's a really smart thing to do because you feel better. But for me, it's a lot about just finding the time to put into that because we're all so busy. So the grater, love this. And it'll click down like this. And when the pieces get real small, you can actually flip that on and stick them in there. Okay, so that's our nice cheddar cheese. Let's throw that in the blender. See what I mean about these? Oops. You never know what's going to happen in my kitchen. Half the times things are on the floor. My sister says I'm getting to be like my mother, more like my mother every day. Who knows? But she was a good woman. All right, so those are the cutting boards. Let me see what else we have to put in there. Okay, 6 slices of bacon. If you want to cook your own, you can use our bar pan, and you can cook a whole pound of bacon really well in the oven. But I just bought this Costco pre-cooked bacon, and we're just gonna throw that in there because we're kind of in a hurry, remember? So we're gonna put 6 slices of bacon. I'm gonna kind of take it easy on the salt. It says a teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt. That's too much. I'm just gonna put a few grinds from our grinder. And I love the Himalayan sea salt, and then a little bit of Tabasco sauce. If you guys like it hot, go ahead and put a few more than a shake. But it says 2 teaspoons, so I don't know. That's about like this to me, okay? If you want, you can measure it. Okay, so then, the cool thing about this lid is it's super powerful. The blender. So you put the lid on, and this thing will actually cook. This section right in here is like a heated element. So it not only goes really fast, it can cook. So I can make soup in here. I make a beautiful basil pesto soup, and it's boiling away. It is crazy. You can make sauces in this. And it's also really great for grinding up your Parmesan cheese. So I buy that good Parmesan cheese and just cut it in a few blocks, throw it in. Within 30 seconds, it's all grated. Oh, it's wonderful. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put this on a custom blend, although there's like 4 different presets, and then there's 4 different cooking presets, and one of them is jam. You can make jam with it too. And, oops, my refrigerator's open. Hold on. It's beeping at me. It's yelling. Okay. And the other thing you could do with this is you can make sauces and purees, soups and jams in the heated cycle. So we're gonna just do a custom blend, and it says go on high. So let's hear cancel. We're gonna hit this thing, it says custom. So that's real low. I'm gonna turn it up to 9, which is high. Hit the button, and here it goes. So it goes up, and then it goes down. And it goes up and down. 20 seconds. 20. That's it, 20 seconds. So it's all chopped up in there. It has a little helper handle. You can take this off. And now, there's 2 different things that you can use. I personally like this pan. This is the Brownie pan. But we also have this little one, which would be great for kids. This is the Brownie Bite pan. So either one, what I did is it says to spray it with like Pam or something. Don't do that. Don't use that because it'll make your pan sticky after a while. So I just put a little bit of, I have a mixture of, it's shortening, flour, and Crisco. And Crisco, shortening flour, and vegetable oil. And I just paint the bottom of this with that, and it works great. It's all natural, and it's much better than using the spray. And then we're just going to pour in here. Let's see how good I am with this. So, all right, probably about half. And then this goes in the oven at 350. I already have a preheated oven. All right, I wish I could just go zip and make this go faster, but I can't do that. And then on the top of these, you can add whatever you'd like. I kind of like green onions. I didn't have any, but outside I have some chives that I'm growing. So I'm gonna just cut up some chives and throw those on the top just to make it look a little bit better. So what's gonna happen is these are gonna cook in your 350 oven for how long here? About 10 to 12 minutes, don't overcook them. And then when you take them out, what you can do is you can throw them in a Ziploc bag in your refrigerator or your freezer. And let's see here, oh, it's almost, let me see, I gotta even them out a little bit. Here you go. Sometimes if your eggs are bigger than the other ones. Oh man, this looks good. I think I might have these for dinner tonight. Okay, here we go, one more, and one chunk of bacon. Ah, there it goes. All right. So anyway, this goes in the oven for 10 minutes. I'm just gonna put a few chives on here. This is our, a Santuco, 5-inch Santuco knife, which is my fave. I'm just gonna chop that up a little bit. But seriously, you guys, if you are struggling with cooking and you just don't have the time and you're ordering out a lot because it's fast and easy, if you just spend maybe even a half an hour, one day a week, looking at some food prep ideas and just making them, you're gonna end up eating a lot more healthy. It's gonna save you a ton of money because you know how much those Starbucks things cost? They're great, but they're also quite costly. So let's just throw a little bit of chive on here. And these are gonna go in the oven for about 10 minutes. But you can save yourself a ton, and then what you can do is stick them in the in your freezer. So I'll show you how you can refrigerate them. You stick them in here. There we go. A few more little spots. Okay, so this is gonna go in the oven. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 40 now. She's my best friend. I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably lose my head without Alexa. This I can clean with some, I'm gonna put some water in here, a little tiny bit of dishwashing liquid, put this on, and then I'm gonna set it to heated wash, and it cleans itself. We love that too. So that's the other really nice thing about the cooking blender. You can definitely get this for a big discount. You can buy it for full price. It's great. You can buy it from the show that you're on or on my website if you're watching it from there. Or you can also get this easily for half price or maybe even free depending on what kind of party you have. So I'd love to help you get this in your kitchen because it's a game changer, and I'd love to give you the the egg bite recipe too. So one last thing I was gonna do. We got this. I guess I don't remember what that was. Anyway, that'll cook for about 10 minutes. Oh, that's what I was gonna do, show you how to wrap them. So what you do is you take a paper towel in a Ziploc bag, and once they're done, put them in here on top of the paper towel. And I'll probably put 6 of them in here so I can eat them this week. One of them is about 110 calories. Nice protein, really good taste. And then the other 6, I'm gonna just stick in the freezer. But when you have the paper towel, it sucks up some of the moisture and it keeps them nice and fresh. So you can just pop them in the microwave. Pretty cool, huh? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and have a good night. Bye.